Welcome to Q&A, Social Security Disability Today. This program is brought to you by the Reeves Law Firm, representing you and your Social Security and disability needs. If you have a problem or questions regarding Social Security and disability, call attorney Anthony Reeves. Here's your host, attorney Anthony Reeves.
Just because your doctor says that you're disabled, that's not enough. Okay. One of the reasons why I share this statement is because a lot of times people put a lot of stock if their doctor says you're disabled. Now, you're probably sitting here going, all right, Attorney Reeves, you got me a little confused here. I thought my doctor saying I'm disabled is a good thing. It may be good to you, but you've got to keep it in the context of what Social Security is looking for. Follow me along when I say this. The final decision maker regarding who's disabled or not is Social Security. So just because your doctor says you're disabled, that's not enough. A couple of things they're going to look at. First of all, they're going to want to know, what is the doctor talking about? Meaning, I hate when people say, I had a doctor's note, he says that I'm disabled. Well, does it say your diagnosis? No. Does it say how long you're going to be disabled? Well, no. Does it say what your limitations are? Well, no. Let me ask you this question. If you're saying you're having problems with your back, but the doctor who says you have back problems is your pulmonologist who deals with your lungs, is your back doctor saying that you're disabled because of your back? Well, I don't have a back doctor. Well, is your pulmonologist who's dealing with your lungs saying you're disabled because of your lungs? Well, no, they're just saying because of my back. So the expert on your lungs is saying your back is the problem. And then all of a sudden I get the blank look. And I'm like, look, I don't want to knock it, but let me explain to you about something. When you are trying to prove you're disabled, and remember, you bear the burden of proving you're disabled, you can't give some arbitrary, and that's a big word, and it's basically saying some vague description like you're disabled and think you've gotten the brass ring. Let's even take it a step further. Anybody else saying you're disabled? Well, I don't know. Is there enough evidence in your file collectively over a period of time that your doctor relied upon to make that determination that you're disabled? I don't understand. This is what I mean. When Social Security is looking at your records, they're looking at what objective medical evidence, as well as evaluations and the doctors and how long you've been treating with them, do they rely upon in order to make a determination that you are disabled. And I've talked about this in other videos. If by some reason you got a doctor that says you're disabled, but the medical records don't really support it, doesn't really help you. Not as much as you think it does. You understand where I'm coming from? I don't want you to take this the wrong way. If you've got a doctor who believes in your case enough to make that determination, if you've got a doctor that believes in your case enough to make that determination that because of your condition, you should not work, ask them to be more specific. And I've talked about this in other videos. Lay it out. What diagnosis are they relying on? What objective evidence are they using to support it? Meaning if they're saying you have a bad back, you have x-rays, are there CTs, are there EMGs, are there MRIs, are there, what are you relying upon? Have you referred them to pain management? Have you referred them for surgery? Have they done those things and they haven't worked? What can they do despite their limitations? Can they sit, stand, push, pull? What is the problems that they still have in existence after that? Trust me when I tell you, that information is infinitely more important than some very, not trying to be disrespectful, some very, very open-ended, generic, the patient is disabled. Because that doesn't really give Social Security enough information to make a determination of whether or not they should give weight to what that doctor is saying. Remember, Social Security is responsible for determining if you're disabled. You're responsible for proving you're disabled. And just merely having a doctor saying that you're disabled is just not enough.